What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Microtopia. Super happy with what we're doing. The amount of yellow science we have so far accumulated in such a short time is just nothing short of incredible. I wish I could have done that in my previous playthrough, but I was not capable. What are we supposed to do here? Yeah, diggers? Okay, good. We're not going to focus on this one today, but we're going to get there very soon. I've realized, as I casually look over our base, our colony, that I made a glaring error. This should be 20 instead of just 2. Let's get that going. Make sure that we are dramatically losing. Oh no, this is the wrong one. I have not made any errors. Stop this. So that's one of the things you gotta keep an eye on, I guess. Make sure that you're know where your trails are going. We have so many trails here. That's why organization is going to be super important for us later. How many do we have here? 20? We should kick this up to 25 then. It's just not handling enough. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. We want to get rid of these hauling trails as well. ASAP. Start with hauling trail, except for that one, of course. How are we doing? I'm just gonna watch this for a moment, make sure that it can maintain, some level of growth. Because they're only allowed to enter here if there's less than 300. Yeah, that's probably fine. Apparently we're not collecting any of these, so that's not good. Oh no, these are all collected. I see. This one is the one that has not been collected yet. Doesn't like to be collected, I guess. Try that. Some of them are very difficult to get all the way back to. But we do want to make sure that we're collecting all of the available, whatever they're called. Little flowers here. Yeah, I think we got them all now. Perfect. We're also collecting a bunch over here. Which, if we get really desperate, we can send them over, but I think we're okay for now. No? These are the things we gotta take care of, Maintain our queen's sustenance first and foremost. I think we've made it. We might have made it. Okay, that was such engaging gameplay, I know, but that's how we do things here. Oh, we let a couple guys die, but, no big deal, really. Scheme of things. Looks like we got a bunch of what we need here. What's this? Concrete? Yeah. We have less than 200 or more than 200. Let's go. Okay. In the last episode, we set up our little railway system, our beginnings of a railway system. We cleared out some stuff here, give us more room. I really need to get this whole area. I really need to get all this, right, out of the way and and set up in a organizable way with these plates and everything, tiles. And this is going to be our next thing to work on, because this is obsolete technology, right? We have developed a new and more effective way of doing what we need to do. I think I saw something here that needs to change. Yes, you need to get out of here. There we go. I don't know how that happened, but sorry, I don't know how that happened, but it did. And yeah, so okay. So in the last episode also, when we completed this, so let me do my timer now. It's probably been like 5-10 minutes already. Me just dorking around being an idiot. Let's start a timer. Our railway system, as we can see, is much more effective than our airport, and that means the airport just needs to be more precise, right, with its imports and exports. We can't be doing 6 different items. We can easily do 3 items here, right? But doing so many things here is so difficult. At least for the flyers. Looks like our second kind is on the way. 37 minutes still. And if you didn't see how huge of a population we have, it's just nuts. On this particular island, it's just insane. So many, and we've almost hit 400 population, which is crazy to me. Yeah, this is gonna be next, but we're gonna work on over here. I'm just getting distracted because it's fun to watch them walk around and do stuff, right? Okay, so what is our new technology? All of this we've set up to prevent anybody from walking in there, right? With anything, so we don't need these. Get this out of here. And we're just going to pause for a moment so that we can rearrange our machinery. Only slightly. Only slightly. Nope. Excuse me a moment. I'll be right back. Even when I feel like I have moments to do this stuff, I don't have moments to do this stuff. So we're at 13 minutes recording time. Very sorry. We're going to change the timer to be, I don't know, 17 minutes. Let's go. Okay, so we're going to change our technology here because we have learned better ways to do things to accomplish what we want, right? And that is not a bad thing. If you find in life that the way you do things can be done better, don't be ashamed. Everybody thinks differently, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? Don't feel bad. Just be your authentic self, you know, and if people try and give you a hard time for that, I mean, you can't win everybody, you know, so it's probably just, I'll put it to you this way. If you go throughout your life and you find, you know, a couple of assholes, a couple of mean people, and you probably just found a couple of assholes, right? They're not, you know, that doesn't indicate that you're a bad person. But if you go through life and you find that everybody you meet is an asshole, buddy, I'm sorry, but you're probably the problem. That's okay. You know, sometimes a hypocrite is just a person who is in the midst of changing. So, you know, it's also okay to change yourself from time to time. Okay, this is wrong here. Get up in here for a sec. And we were too busy pontificating that we forgot one of the most crucial parts of all this. And that's the cool down time. What does this turn into? Okay. Turns into that. There we go. Yeah, I know we were talking before about how how did you get, oh, that's not good. That needs to be moved. Okay, that's probably been an issue for a while. Okay, so we revamped our tech. Here, this is not good. How come they're doing this? I wonder. Why are they doing this? I'll have to watch. Oops. Are we running out of... We can't be running out of this. So they should be... Huh. And I wonder why that... Oh, probably because this should be like this. Maybe? Maybe that does something? I think it was that they didn't have to go through here. They could just send it in from right there and then they would get stuck in this loop. Makes sense. Alright, we seem to have fixed it. Looks like we're going to very soon be able to make another princess. Kickstart our thing here. How much do we have here? We're losing quickly. It just isn't enough, huh? It's okay, that's why we have this. Eventually we'll be able to make the smart dispenser. I think I've shown it on here before. Smart dispenser, which we're not going to do yet. But it will let us pull from any stockpile, which is good for us since we haven't made it so that we have only one flower area. And you can pack all these flowers in to one tiny area. We haven't done that. We can, but we don't need to. Okay, this is done. And this is going to change things now, right? As well. I believe we can be finished here with this. And we can move this to this area. Move this to this area. A little bit further down, maybe. And let's put that on this side, huh? Because this one is going to be coming back. But these, excuse me, will be sent this way. It looks like we already set up ourselves for success. You love to see that sort of thing. There we go. And this can now be changed also. Like that. Super easy. Yep, easy. And now we have more room to build over here, whatever we need. And this can change to here. Yeah. Much better. And I think we can be done with this one. I think we can actually be done with that. We'll go this way then. There we go. We'll do something like this. That should be good. You don't like it. Why don't you like it? Oh, and this will need to be change this as well. See if that works. There we go. Nope, nope, don't go that way. Or if you're, let's do not a small worker. That's probably better. There we go. They walk the same speed. Let's test this out. Let's see what happens. Should work. Should work. These ones, I think we might be able to just send them down here. Let's see, can we do that? Move it over one? Nope. Move it over here. So now if we did something like... And this is a small digger. And then if we were to send it... say all the way down here. And over. How will we get through here? Maybe like that? Let's do it. Let's do it. That's just setting ourselves up for later. Nope. Hang on. Maybe we're going to cut this one short. This has been a pretty of a weird episode, but I think I'm needed. Hopefully we'll catch up in the next one. Take care.